What's going on, guys? I'm back with another one. And I watched a movie called The Northman, starring Alexander Skarsgård, Anna Taylor-Joy, and Clays Bang. I just love saying that last name. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. First of all, let's discuss all the top warriors throughout the history of film. Okay? Because the first one I have to mention is Conan the Barbarian. He might be the most fictional character on this list, but I had to put him in there because you know what? Who else could have sex with a witch, find out she's a witch, and immediately throw her in the fireplace? Okay? That scene was hilarious. I'm sorry. Then we have Braveheart with our good old friend William. William had one of the best pre-battle speeches out of any movie I've ever seen. I can't quote any of that. All right now. But it was a very good speech, and I had to put that in there. All right. Another one, Gladiator. This one was interesting, okay, because you have Russell Crowe playing the lead role, and he's going around, he's fighting, he's battling everybody, and the crazy thing about that is Russell Crowe does this in real life, okay? He really goes around fighting people in real life, so I guess the role became close to home, okay? Then there's Troy. But of course, you know what his name is by the title. The special thing about this was Troy's fighting skills, his unique fighting skills. They were so unique, rappers mentioned them in their songs. All right, this guy would jump up in the air with his sword and just come down diagonally and just stab somebody in the neck. He loved doing that. That was an incredible scene. I love that scene so much. I had never seen anything like that when I saw that the first time. Loved it. And then we had, last but not least, 300 and 300 Rise of an Empire. Now, the first one, you got Leonidas. This man was a great leader. He led everybody gracefully, somewhat, okay. But he wasn't scared to die for the cause, okay. And in part two, I can't mention this guy's name. It's hard to pronounce, but he was down for the cause too. Obviously, really down for that cause. All right, I'm not gonna stop talking about that scene. I'm sorry until it gets tired. I'm not gonna stop talking about that. That is a crazy scene, but he did what he had to do. And now we have Prince Amleth from the Northman. And my question is, will Prince Amleth be just as good a warrior as the other ones I mentioned? We're about to find out. Let's go. The Northman. For those who don't know, for those who are not aware, if you don't know about the Northman by now, I'm not even gonna lie. They don't really advertise the movie a lot on social media or anywhere else. But you know, if you go to a movie and you're having to see it in the previews, there you go. All right, you know, enjoy. Decide if you want to see that or not when you see that trailer. I won't let you slide this time, guys. I'll let you slide. The Northman is pretty much about this young prince named Amleth, who was becoming a man in some sorts of ways from his father's upbringing and learnings and everything he taught him and this little ritual they had, right? Until one day, the uncle betrays the family by killing the father, kidnapping the mother, and running straight up off, all right? Of course, the son vows that he will not rest until he sees his uncle die right in front of him. and, of course, save his mother and get the revenge that he needs to exact. And that's pretty much the premise of the movie. Positives. Man, one of the best things about this film, the cinematography, the visuals in this movie were splendid. They were superb. It's like I haven't seen scenes like this in a long time, man. The way this was done was just it was like it was drawn. It was drawn onto the screen. How they laid this out. Okay? I respect that. I highly respect all that. Just what you see when you walk in and you watch this movie, the things that you're gonna see, the images in this movie, it couldn't be any clearer than what they're giving you. All right, so I enjoyed that part. That was nice. That was very nice. Another positive about this movie, a big positive, the violence. The violence in this movie was top tier. I thought The Last Duel had some things going on. No, not even close. Not even close to what the terror that this brings. Okay, it's in your face. It's so in your face. Blood all over the place. Okay. Noses getting cut off, eyes getting gouged out. All right, people getting disemboweled, deaths that you wouldn't think you would see in this movie. Let's just say everybody gets it. Nobody is safe. All right, not women, not children, not the elderly. No one is safe in this film. If you did something bad or something wrong, you got to get it. You got to get what's coming to you. And I respect that. A last positive for me with this film. I'm not even gonna lie. There was a part in the movie where I was just getting a little irritated and antsy because it was starting to lose me a little bit. But then this movie took an interesting turn of events that I'm not going to say it's a shocker, so to speak, but at the same time, I didn't expect it to happen like that. I didn't expect that to be revealed. Okay, so let's just say this was definitely a twist. This was a definite twist in the film. Okay? When you think of the character that does this, you'll be like, oh, I can see that now. I can imagine, I can see how that can be. Okay? How that can be possible. Without saying too much, because it got crazy real quick. Once that was revealed, it got crazy real quick. And you, if you're good like me, you should catch on early to where you're not too shocked when this happens. But I'll leave that up to you. All right, I'll let you figure that out when the time comes. But when you see it, when you recognize it, before that even happens, you'll be ready. You'll be ready for that scene. It was crazy. That little shocker was crazy. All right. Negatives. Let's talk about those negatives, man. This movie had some of the weirdest acting choices ever. Some of the weirdest responses to things. Some things I could take as humor or just humorous, like they had this ritual between the father and the son and the town fool. I don't know why they chose the town fool, but yes, the town fool. And they just started to, get on all fours and start barking like dogs. Which is something, by the way, They did a lot through this movie. For no reason, just get on their knees and start barking like dogs. That was such a weird thing. But in the ritual, they did this. The father burped and the son farts. And I'm already scratching my head like, what am I watching again? What is going on? Yeah, it's a lot of weird acting choices and things and just reactions in the movie that you wouldn't think they would do. Or why would they choose to do it like this? Or when someone is creeping through the village and they're supposed to be on the run, just putting a cloak over their body is not going to hide them from someone who just saw you 2 seconds ago. That also irritated me. That also made me worry about the writers' struggle to figure out what logic is. If you could say that. That was so strange. All right. And there are a lot of other weird acting choices done in this movie too, where I was like, okay, these guys that they picked for this movie are very good actors and actresses. Why would they choose to do this? Why would they choose to do that? Strange. Another negative. This movie, for a better lack of words, the characters, they just defied logic. It was bad character decisions in here, okay, that were made constantly making bad character decisions, like the one I just mentioned. You think that someone is just going to be invisible by putting a red cloak over their body and sneaking back out? No. Then there was a scene where someone is witnessing a murder and they hide behind a tree. All right. They don't run. They hide behind a tree and witness the murder, knowing that the people that are looking for them still know they're there. I don't know why they did. And then later on in the movie, for some reason, and I'm trying to be candid, I'm trying to really not reveal too much without saying anything. Someone is on a boat, all right, and they have a discussion, and everything seems like it's going well, and they're gonna, that this is the decision that has been made. They're going this way. They have a discussion, and someone decides to jump off the boat and swim right back to the damn village. And there's a big crying scene and all this, and I'm like, oh my God. When you see it, it just does not make, it's not going to make any sense. It's not rational at all. It really hurt my head. That really hurt my head. Another, and my last negative. There were too many times in this movie where our lead character, and not just the lead character, other characters too, but mostly the lead character, he procrastinated on exacting his revenge so much. And I know it's because he was trying to go by fate and what fate was telling him. But in real life, there's no way someone would wait that many times or wait that long to just do what he has to do to make that strike. All right? There's no way he would take that many chances when you have someone right there in your clutches. You're not going to do anything like that. Who's stupid enough to do that? And then it flips the other side with the villain. Something happens. Something happens that anybody who would witness this would lose their mind. They wouldn't just be like, oh, okay, I just saw this happen. But you know what? That's cool. I'll see you later. I'll see you later, man. Don't let me see you in the streets. Stuff like that. Don't let me see you later. All right, because we're gonna fight later. No, they're gonna want to fight now. There will be no waiting. All right, but they waited. After seeing that, they still waited. There is no way. And because of this, sorry, I have to give this an I cool. Okay, yes, an I cool. Because so many good things about this film that I saw and potential. But at the same time, this movie was so confusing and awkward. And I don't mind that sometimes, but it didn't work. It did not work. Either press that like button, share this video, and you better subscribe.